we were taking it in turns to guard the door. Yeah.
Who's the idiot that was there guarding but still trying to look? They're all hungry, bro. Guard! Ah! Guard the door!
You know what I'm realizing is that it just these kids are experiencing things earlier than.
Yes, it's true.
You know,
it's true because you know what, there is a gift and a curse of that. Is that like, i.e., just knowing about stranger danger? Like,
yeah,
that was a concept that still, even though when we were learning it at that time, it wasn't as detailed.
Yeah,
and access to that information. I remember even just coming back from, nursery, and in his bag, they'd put something in his bag about what things look like.
Crazy. And
saying, and giving us information. Do you know what I mean? Like, so early on.
But even the thing of like, even I'm gonna remind them now, like the thing of every evening, make sure your phone is on charge. So like for me, if I forget to charge my phone the evening before, it's not a big deal. Mm-hmm. But you need that to charge your phone.
Yeah, and that wasn't a thing before, bro.
Wasn't a thing. I was walking to school. When I left the house,
that's it.
My mum don't hear from me until I come back to the house.
Yeah, I think about that. Just the notion of coming home, the idea of always making it back.
Yeah,
like what was our parents going through?
But I don't think because I just think we're exposed to way much more.
So much more now. Mm-hmm.
I don't think they were thinking, like, obviously as a parent it's in the back of your mind, but I can't imagine they think about it as much as parents in this generation where we're just exposed to so much more.
Yeah, because I think unfortunately as well, we have had a lot of things support, and I'm going to try and see if I can say this right, support whatever it is you want to try and delve into, you can find.
Yeah.
So maybe that thing it's happened in positive ways. Like for me, learning about music production, for argument's sake, I'm into music production. Mm-hmm. So because I'm into music production, I'm getting more access to human beings who are doing it in Lithuania, who are doing it in America, who are doing, all parts of the world. So that means your ocean to swim in is big on that subject. Mm-hmm. So now if you had some untoward feelings and emotions, there's communities in the same regard that I describe as the production that can help kind of build that part of you, and so it's the good or bad side, you know what I mean? The devil and the angel, that it can easily, the devil side of us can get promoted just as well as the angel side. So because of that, we are getting more issues with that kind of those types of behaviors, because it's the same in the same regard as to the thing I'm interested in, which is a positive for me.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I saw this video on you. Actually, can I just show it to you, bro? Mm-hmm. You know what? I do a bad thing. You should always remind me.
Send you the links.
Yeah, tell me, Mike. Like text me, because I never ever show you the thing. But who did I send this to? Oh, I think it's in my Reddit. Bruv, this thing, when you see this, it was so deep, bruv. And you know that this boy, he's 19 years old. Where is it? It's in my saves, yeah. Say, where is it? Yeah, this, bruv, look.
Bruv, I've seen it.
Have you seen it? Bruv, the way the boy changes, he says, a human head and hands. What? He's like, maybe I think so. A human head and
calm,
hands. Bro. Now, psychopath.
What type of, honestly, his family must have known.
Like,
I need to hear.
I don't know,
No.
Child, they have to
they knew.
know.
They knew.
How calm he was.
They knew there was something going on. Yeah. And you can see the mum, it was like, that's the end of it.
I mean, it may be her worst fear. Like,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But you're going to know, I've got an insane child.
Because that's what I was going to say, it was the mum's response. It was so gut-wrenching.
Yeah, because she been trying, like, okay, so I don't watch Dexter, but watches Dexter. Mm-hmm. And that's his story. His dad was, I don't know if you watch it.
No.
No.
but they all knew it was like a fact.
Okay.
And the dad was a police officer, and he has been trying to keep it at bay the whole time.
Right.
And so then why Dexter becomes then like they try to get him to go to medical school. It's like, I did the cutting, but there was no blood. And do you know what I mean? So he's doing all of that till eventually, you know, he sees another serial killer, clocks her because she's trying to kill his dad. So then he gets the new idea of, I'm gonna get people who are bad. So he can
legitimately kill people because they're bad.
So in that circumstance, I feel like the mum was always hoping it wouldn't
because
overflow.
Yeah.
You know, and he's done little things, but no, we're containing it. He'll grow out of it. That's a classic one.
Yeah.
He'll grow out of it. And then she walks in and sees head and hands, and was like,
big old man.
and it's like it's over.
Because that's the thing is, I guess with your children, it's got to be the hardest thing in the world to say, okay, it's over. Like, this thing that we were fighting, we've lost. This child is bad.
Yeah.
Like, they need to go to jail. Like, that, as a parent, that's the hard.
Bro, it's crazy.
I can't even breathe.
Imagine, yeah.
But anyway, my name is Neil Darte.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we're started.
Welcome back. Chop House, second episode of 2025.
Indeed.
Actually, I think it's like episode 41, something like that.
In general.
Wow.
Okay.
You know, we got some ground to make up. You know what I clocked?
What did you clock?
It was 5 months, you know.
That what break?
Yeah, it was a 5 month.
Do you think we're always gonna take a 5-month break?
Nah, never. You know
He said never.
you know what the other thing is so in the last episode at the beginning I spoke about obviously the gap and this, that, and the other. But one of the other things that I didn't say, I just forgot, was actually the other thing is and it kind of connects to what we were just talking about, is actually the toll that it takes on your mental health just scrolling through the internet. The amount of things that are on the internet, and it's like, I remember some days just scrolling and just being like, I feel like a zombie.
Yeah. I've always thought about that. I've told you about it, and I think you spoke about it one time, seeing Russ you walk past and you saw him in the same position.
Yeah, bro. Like it's
real.
And so I think that as well, like, so let me go back a bit. So by the time people are watching this, the first episode is already out, which came out today. And then I was talking to Danny. I was going to say Fahy again, but Danny Fowles. All right. So we were having a conversation, and he's also somebody that when the Chop House goes quiet, he's like, "What you doing?" Do you know what I mean? Yeah, well, go on. And so when I sent the link, he was like, you know, cool, whatever. But then we had a brilliant conversation about consuming, like what you're consuming.
Yeah.
And so he was saying like he was triggered already just by I think, you know, because in the title it had Young Philly, Luigi, and Brian McKnight, and this, that, and the other. And he sent me this video, which is the first video that I'm gonna play, and then we can move from there.
Good.
Because I write rhymes, I write poems, I write songs, and basically I feel like your diet isn't only what you eat, it's what you watch, it's what you read, it's what you listen to, and so I'm mindful of what I ingest, and so basically there was nothing there that was feeding me. You know what I'm saying? I have a computer, that's enough, and there I can pick and choose what feeds me. I didn't have a TV because I wasn't trying to be fed by that. It's like the same way that some people don't eat meat. You know what I'm saying? It was just a matter of me minding my diet. Like I said, you got to be careful. You have a lot of cats. For example, we go back to MCs. My problem with a lot of MCs is they sound like they only listen to hip hop because their influence sound like they only listen to each other. That's when I say they could change up the game. If they listen, take a day and discover Rachmaninoff. Take a day and listen to like the unreleased Bob Marley stuff. Take a day and just travel sonically and let that influence how you come back to writing a rhyme. Change your diet is what I'm saying. If your diet is strip clubs, then of course you're only going to rhyme about strip clubs. I'm saying change your diet and watch how it affects your artistry. I didn't have a TV because I was monitoring my diet.
Bro, I made that decision a long time ago.
Yeah, you are very intentional when it comes to...
I made that decision a long time ago. Over 10... I think, before I moved back to East, I had like 10 years of no regular TV in my house.
Brilliant.
Do you know what I mean? I cut off like my Sky and cable and all of that. I said I ain't doing that. Netflix came, so all of a sudden I could make choices, and then YouTube became my main thing. And so, bruv, like, and the thing I didn't cut out was taking the train and stuff. I still felt like I wanted to see the world and understand what people were doing. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, see what the temperatures, what are people reading, you know, that, see, you know, be intentional with like, no, you still, because you have to, okay, I said, it's for me, I'm entertaining these people. I'm meant to make work that entertains the rest of society. So I've got to be able to connect with society and understand that, I can't just, I've seen that happen a lot of times where artists, they start just writing, it's insular, where your art work can't, you know, relate in any way, shape or form. They're like, fam, that's these kind of problems. So I always use, the taking the train was so good for that. What's the latest book? What's the book I've seen that's been more common? What's the latest trends? What people wearing? What is the clothes? You know what I mean? Yeah. And you're assessing and taking all of those things in. But yeah, bro, like I've never looked at it as a diet, but it's funny because when I teach, that's what I say you are what you eat. Yeah. So literally, like, think about what you're listening to and where you're getting your music from and da-da-da-da. And obviously, you know, I'm in a conservatoire per se, so more than anything else, it changes. The palette is broad. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Whereas, a regular person who's just listening to hip hop, you're never gonna you're not gonna realize that there are other things out there for you. And I used to have that attitude as a young person. You know, just hip hop. No, I want to listen to things I want to listen to. Right. But then, school. Unfortunately, you live in the UK. The school doesn't allow that. That's what they don't test on what I've ingested. So it's like you have to. And then I found that love. Like that's why orchestral sound and the notion of harmonies and building those big things has become a major part of my production. Everyone knows that it can be cinematic in a lot of ways. So
it's funny because when he sent it to me, it was like this this clip changed my life. Yeah. And then when I watched it for the first time, it was just such a reminder of like, you have to be. So I have bursts of being intentional. That's right. And then watching that again for me was like, all right, you have to be way more consistent. So I'll go through like a mad spate of like literally the moment I go into Instagram, if the first thing that pops up just isn't edifying me in any way. So if it doesn't make me think, if it doesn't make me smile, it doesn't make me laugh, brilliant, unfollow. Yeah. Unfollow.
I remember like, okay, I'm going to out myself. But Instagram at the beginning was just gal. You just, man was just following gal. Yeah. Bruv, there was one day I said, I unfollowed all of them. Yeah. I just said, nah, out of my life. Yeah. Do you get me? Like just booty. Yeah. And breasts. Bro, what the hell? Ridiculous.
This is what I'm saying. It's just like being, and then even the thing of like, the other thing that it made me think about was the amount of things that I was exposing myself to. And then I clocked, it's very rare that I go a day on Instagram where I don't read some form of racial abuse. Really? Yes. What, like in comments? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And what will happen is, it kind of leads into the next video as well. What happens is that I'm going to play the next video actually now. I'm watching something and I'm not thinking about race. And then either something will just pop up in the video.
And then it brings you back.
Yeah. Or I've watched the video. That's a great video. That's a funny video. I'll go into the comment section. Someone's like, N-word this or those types of, and you're just like, every day, really?
Yeah.
Really? But what?
Sorry, I just wanted to add, like, talking about that, it makes me think about when you started bringing the Am I the arseholes and all of those. I liked when the Reddit things came in as well. Well, not Reddit specifically, but the other elements that we would talk about as well. So I don't know whether you could bring to kind of change up the diet, I guess.
They will be coming back. Okay. They will be coming back. Absolutely. Let me play this.
Oh, this guy.
But you must be the new hire.
I find it funny.
Yeah.
Oh, they are writing in Chinese?
No, it's in English, but it's Zhang.
You don't speak English?
I do, but it's just hard to pronounce.
Do you need help sounding it out?
Help sounding? No, I'm American.
Okay.
Zhang.
You know what? You can just call me Sharon.
Sharon?
Yeah, good job.
No. You went from this name to Sharon? But that's not your real name.
Well, if you call me Sharon, I will answer.
That's not how it works.
Isn't that how names work?
No, Sharon.
Yes.
No, you can't be Sharon. We have 2 other Sharons in this office.
Then I will be Ellen.
There's already an Ellen too.
Helen?
Taken.
Jocelyn?
Taken.
Michelle?
Taken.
Shaniqua?
Doesn't really fit
You
you.
don't know me?
You're right. You're right.
Okay, how about Natalie?
No, that's my mom's name.
You call your mom Natalie?
Yes, in fact I do.
You don't call your mom or mommy?
No, I do not.
Great, then I will be mommy.
No, you are Okay, you know what, mommy?
I've seen this before.
So
I love it.
For
They're
me,
very funny.
I'm like, they're very funny. Like I love this couple. But there was a moment when she done the Shaniqua, you don't know me. And I'm like, when I tell you, I was literally split in half because I laughed, yeah. And then I was like, but why? Like, why are we taking shots?
Okay, so let's start here.
Yeah,
so
cool.
why not?
Why not is because, so where I wouldn't have cared is if he had gone, or let's say, for a perfect example, they said Karen, and then they had made a Karen joke, or they've just said these random names and then made a joke that's related to race. I don't know, Americans always talk about white people putting raisins in the potato salad or something like that. So what I'm saying is it's balanced in it, sort of thing.
Well,
and then
I disagree with you a lot.
And then, then the irony of this is that essentially you're Asian Americans making a skit about microaggressions towards minorities, and then within that skit you throw in a microaggression to another minority.
No, it's all part of the same. For me, from and obviously everyone's gonna have their opinion on it, right? But I thought it was all part of the same end goal. It was all about stereotypes because they did it with the British names. I mean, sorry, with the American names.
How did they do it?
Bruv, Michelle, Jocelyn.
No, so this is the point that I'm making.
Mm-hmm.
So when they said Michelle, what did they associate Michelle to?
Just
nothing. Yeah.
No.
So Michelle,
but it
Jocelyn,
was. They already
Helen.
had them there. Like they already bait names in the workspace, and they're all white people.
I feel like that's a reach.
Okay, it could be a reach, but that's what I'm saying. If you look at it as a whole, her doing the "you don't know me" was all part of the same. Look at these stereotypes. Look at how.
But for me, there's no other stereotype. You've literally listed names, then you got to a black name, and then provided a black stereotype, and then moved it along.
For me, it starts with Sharon.
Yeah.
Right. So she's like, the guy's trying to go, your name's not Sharon.
Mm-hmm.
Then she had already kind of set the stage for me when she goes, what did she say? She said, do you know how to speak? Do you not know how to speak English? She goes, no, I do. I'm American. Like all of that is all part of the same tugging and pulling of both sides of the stereotypical coin.
I see what you're saying.
Do you know what I mean? So they were displaying all of them. It was the only one that was connected to black that was that one. Because they did it with the Chinese, even the accent she's using.
But that's how she speaks.
Or sorry, to say Chinese is incorrect. Because I don't know where they're from. Let's try and be sensitive. You know, she did the Eastern Asian, accent. And then his accent as well. But you're saying that's how she actually, her regular
that's
language?
her regular accent.
Okay, and then his...
Or at least for all of the videos, that's how she speaks.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think that's also an assumption. I think maybe it's partly...
We don't know. We don't know.
Bruv, I just looked at it as like she was setting all the stereotypes up and Shaniqua was one of them.
Like no, I disagree.
Okay.
Because I feel like in all of that, you still haven't really shown me like for like. So you got Shaniqua, you don't know me.
Let's run it again. We've never ever done that before. Let's run it again because I think from the beginning.
Okay, so there you can be like, there's a stereotype there of like.
But she's murking an English speaker.
But you see, when it pertains to your own ethnicity,
okay, so there's
a higher level of.
Okay, so that's how you're
the way
seeing
we're
it.
approaching
I
the
get
joke.
it. I get how you're seeing
right.
it. Okay, I got it. Yeah. Like that. But that's like
what him saying I'm American.
The I don't need help sounds in it out.
that. Like
That is even when you're trying to help a white person. It's no.
I'm cool. Like
It's your fault. I can't say your name.
Okay.
basically.
I'll take
so,
that.
I'm there. That's where I'm saying
Okay,
it's already began. You know.
All right.
And then Sharon. And that good job.
The good job. What does that mean?
She's taking the piss out of.
Because it's like you're able to.
You can't say my name. Okay, cool. It's Sharon now. And he's like,
Okay. All right.
so you're insulting my intelligence. She's like,
My
Sharon,
thing
good
is
job.
this. My thing is this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to
See-
change your mind, by the way.
No.
I just want that to
Cool.
be really clear. We're having a
Yeah.
good conversation.
So my thing is this.
Mm.
If he said Shaniqua and then she went, good job. Yeah. There's no connotations between Shaniqua and Shaniqua's always say good job or anything like that. Yeah. But you've specifically taken Shaniqua, then you've specifically taken a black mannerism and put the two together
Yeah.
to highlight, this is how Shaniquas speak. Yeah. So
But you're
Sharon-
also
Sharon-
putting some sort of this house really can't respect.
that's what she done.
No, bro.
That's what she done.
She's a comedian doing
That's
a
what-
com.
Shall we
Wait,
get there?
all right. But
The producer said, "Let's get there."
This name to Sharon, but that's not your real name.
Yeah.
If you call me Sharon, I will answer.
That's not
Funny.
how it works.
Isn't that how names work?
Funny.
Sharon?
Yes.
No, you can't be Sharon. We have 2 other Sharons in this office.
Then I will be Ellen.
There's already an Ellen too.
So she's taking the piss out. Those names.
Jocelyn?
Take it.
Michelle?
Take it.
So for me, it's very boom, 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 boom. Helen, Jocelyn, Michelle. There's no joke.
All
There's no joke.
That's all a joke,
It's a
bro.
joke.
Yeah. I don't.
That's the joke.
It's the joke. Yeah.
It's all a
It's the
joke.
joke. It's all a joke.
Yeah.
But specifically within the joke.
She's taking
And
the
then-
piss out of
and-
like
and
these
for each
bait
No, she's
American,
she's just-
white American sounding
she's-
names.
she's- yes, right.
Yes.
She's taking the piss out of these names, but there's no. So all she's doing is saying the names. She's reeling off
Yes, yes.
bland names.
She's highlighting all of the white people names that she can think of, and all of
Yeah.
them already occupy this space.
Right.
So,
So-
it's full of white
So,
people.
So she cannot- yeah.
Where is the equivalent to you don't know me for all of those names?
You don't need to.
Because you're,
It wouldn't
why,
hit.
Why don't you need to?
The joke. Oh wow.
Why don't you need
Russ,
to?
Because it's not the point of
It's not a good joke. It's not gonna. The Shaniqua one works because it's also
But-
another stereotype.
But could you have just gone Shaniqua and been like, no?
It's already in. But,
Yeah,
it's,
but he did
it's,
that
but
too.
bro,
No, he didn't say.
he
she's
said it
already
don't
there.
fit.
He said it don't
he
fit.
says it doesn't fit because we've got the setup. She said all the white.
But really,
people
how?
there.
So if you're, it doesn't fit because she's Chinese, right? So
Is she Chinese?
No, he's talking about the
Asian
black
American.
lady.
Sorry, Shaniqua
Yeah.
doesn't fit the Asian American woman that is sitting in front of.
But no,
No,
but
no.
bruv, you're totally removing.
That's what it means.
Oh wow,
Okay.
you're totally you're totally removing
Oh,
what's
wait,
happened
wait,
before
wait,
that.
wait,
That
wait,
drop that joke don't drop without
Can
the
we
other.
back up a sec? Can we
Okay,
back up a sec?
all right. I was
So
about to.
when he said Shaniqua,
Wow, we're still at Shaniqua. Let's go
Yeah.
back.
no,
No. Let's go.
No,
Wait.
watch it. Let's watch it. let's watch it.
Wait. Okay, go.
You're right.
Doesn't really fit you.
Yes,
Now think about.
where we've come from. So there's not even a Shaniqua's there, but they're saying it's not
I'm
going to
actually
work.
lost for words, you know,
And well, I don't know why you're lost for words in the sense that,
because I don't know how much clearer it needs to be.
well, the thing for me, let me just get this
Right,
this
yeah,
one point out, is that she's setting up the office space, and then Shaniqua is she's like, yo, I can say the name Shaniqua and it should be fine, and it's like it don't fit, meaning there's not even a Shaniqua in there.
No, he said specifically, it doesn't fit you.
Yes,
Yeah.
So therefore, that means it doesn't fit you because you're an Asian American, and that's a black name.
Yeah.
And then
Yes.
she retorted with, "You don't know me."
Yes.
Yeah. I.e., I can be black or whatever.
No.
I
She
think
she
that
just-
was-
She was being a black stereotype.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the joke.
Okay, well,
Isn't the joke all about
right,
stereotypes?
Right. So where does she act out the white stereotype?
Bro, she's already trying to be called a white.
No. Where does she act out?
She doesn't.
The,
Okay,
right.
she doesn't.
And that's my point.
But
Okay,
it was
fine.
funny.
What did I say at the beginning of this? What did I say at the beginning
You're
of this?
torn. You said you were split.
I said I split. I said the first thing I done is I laughed.
And that's
But I think that's the point of the joke. It's all about stereotypes, the stereotypical white names in the office space. The fact that there's not even a Shaniqua in the space. She does a "You Don't Know Me," which kind of also is another stereotype.
We don't actually know there's not another Shaniqua. Because again, all he said was it doesn't fit.
Yeah,
you.
but okay, right. You're right. But the assumption is that he didn't have a problem with Shaniqua, it just didn't fit her. Which means Shaniqua would have worked from the joke's original telling. All those names were in the space already. But Shaniqua isn't. She was actually like, okay, cool, I'm gonna go left with it. And then he turned around and said, nah, it don't fit. It kind of says to me Shaniqua's not in the office space.
I mean, that's also
another stereotype.
Another stereotype of why is Shaniqua not in the office space?
That's the joke.
So how can you see that, but you can't see what I'm saying?
No one's not seeing it. I'm seeing your point.
I get that.
Yeah.
My whole point has been where do you act out?
She doesn't.
Exactly, that being my point.
And I understand that.
Right,
but I'm also trying to make you understand the other side of that point is that that's the point of the joke. It's all about stereotypes.
I'm absolutely aware of that.
She's being she's showing the stereotypical problem
All round, we agree.
Yes.
It's a joke about stereotypes.
It's a joke about stereotypes.
You're just uncomfortable
with the "You Don't Know Me." And that's also a stereotype.
I'm just uncomfortable with the fact that they singled out the black name to take the mickey out of.
Okay, how would you have rewritten that joke? Because I think she got the point solid with that. You don't know me.
I would have literally left it at, it doesn't work for you. His line. She didn't need to do the "You Don't Know Me." But again, I admit it was funny.
That was the punch.
That's
a comedian's job, is actually to get you to let out an emotion. His line, it would have been the Shaniqua part is what makes you laugh. And that's comedy.
But so she says Shaniqua. You said that's the thing that makes you laugh. So you've laughed already.
No. You Don't Know Me is
it's the punch.
And I get that, but this is going back to what I was saying with the first video. The whole thing of like you're watching something, and then you just get blindsided by. Yeah. So I'm laughing with you.
But then would you also say? And then would you also concede that then therefore you are sensitive to such things currently? Because I'm
sensitive in general.
Because this is your experience.
I think I'm sensitive in general.
Because this is your experience, that's how you're kind of receiving.
Yeah. I think, I'm generally a sensitive person.
Okay, I understand that. But I'm more talking about the racial aspect of what you're describing.
I'm always going to be sensitive to racial stuff.
Online.
Anywhere. Anywhere. Like, I think that's a... Yeah.
But I think most people are a little bit...
less sensitive.
I mean
they'll take it for the comedy of what
to me it was a perfect punch, and also kind of talking about another stereotype.
I get it.
Russ, man, oh my gosh.
Where are you going?
The car?
But where are we going?
School.
To see who?
My crush.
Ooh. You excited?
Yes.
What did you say about what was the first thing you said?
My crush cheated on me with my best friend.
Your crush cheated on you with your best friend?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, sunshine. You okay?
No.
Oh my god. What can I do to make you feel better?
I don't know.
Well, you'll find somebody else. It'll be our problem.
I bet I won't.
Snoop said in 94, we don't love them hoes. Okay? We got the chip shoe on.
Where are you going?
The car?
But where are we going?
So the thing is with this video, there is absolutely like nothing behind it other than this actually just made me really smile. Like just the cuteness of the heartbreak, but also it did make me think of like a time where my heart was broken.
Oh yeah. But why is it saying close grip bench press, 3 sets, 4 reps, cable of
Bro, I never even clocked that.
I
get it.
Is that what they're trying to say? That's what he should do. That's the recipe to get her
That's
back.
how you get over it. Because the whole thing is, whenever you come across a video like this, and
the
guy's
red
been
pill
cheated
stuff.
on, it's red pill stuff. So it's like, bro, get in the gym. Get in the gym. That's where you forget her.
Close grip bench press.
So just for those of you watching, there's a comment by the side of the video, and the guy has given like steps in terms of what this little man has to do.
Yeah, bro.
So close grip bench press, sets, 3 sets, 4 to 6 reps, rest 90 seconds, cable overhead tricep extension set, 2 sets, 8 to 12 reps, like, and it goes on. But yeah, get in the gym, man.
Get in the gym, bro. Yeah, no, it made me think about one as well, bruv, where, bruv, the reality of physical pain from just having a broken heart. How?
It's mad though, isn't it?
Why does it?
It hurts.
Why does this physically hurt?
I will never forget lying on my bed in my bedroom, yeah. Like lying on the end of the bed.
Oh my days.
And like my also like in these situations you do like really stupid things. So I'm lying on the bed and my head is just hanging off, sort of thing. But like I'm there and I'm just watching my tears.
You're watching your tears.
I'm watching my tears drop to the floor. It was just dropping into the carpet.
Yeah.
It was dropping.
Is it because Nana left the house?
Bro, this was before.
I'm just trying to bring it to today.
Yeah, no.
Bro.
I was like 11.
Bro, oh wow.
Yeah.
11. Yeah. I remember an older one, bro, that I had. So me and Sai, we used to have a radio show on Deja, innit? Back in the day.
Yes, I remember. I did
Raw
forget,
Heat them days.
Yeah.
And bro, we took Frisky. You remember Frisky?
Yeah.
So we took Frisky's he used to do like the late night set. So Frisky was away, so we said we'll do his set for him. Mm-hmm. And bro, I was drinking Boost, to just try and stay awake. Mm-hmm. But on the route, man, I'd called the girl, I was chatting, and she just was like, no, or whatever. And I said, oh. So now,
what was her no? Like, I don't like you.
Nah, really, what ended up happening was she went with another guy that I know. It all didn't pan out very, very well. Yeah. So I'm drinking the Boost, and we're starting at like 3 a.m. or something like that to go till 7. So because he does the morning drive. Remember, Frisky used to do the morning drive. So, bruv, mash up from sleeping. From not sleeping, but then my body can't sleep because I've taken the Boost, and then I'm heartbreaking. I was like, right, yeah, bruv, I just wanted to jump out the window.
Oh my God.
I just wanted to jump out the window, just end it all. It just land in my garden, bro. The worst physical pain.
It hurts, man.
Heartbreak.
Like it literally hurts. No, who hurt you?
I feel like no one.
I know.
I can't think of an actual scenario like that. Like,
of course. Because this is why men, and this is a reach, but this is why men become animals. Yeah. They become animals from this pain. That first one, bro.
But they always say men feel it worse because the thing is, I think
100%.
You're set up to know you're going to meet a succession of shit. So I think you already have a barrier there. Like I'm probably going to get hurt. But I think men, you take it like, oh my God, literally that, I'm gonna die. And then you become wicked people to other people.
Well,
first of all, why the mockery? Why the mocking tone? Oh my God, I'm gonna die.
It's not that deep, is it?
Oh wow. So
man just said he was ready to jump out the window, you know.
But that was because
you cheat here, you do that.
Women do it too, and they're better. They're slicker.
The same way that men will be like, one girl broke my heart, and that means I must destroy 20 other girls' lives.
What, women do that?
They don't, not like men do.
Women do it better. They're more skillful.
Yeah, more skillful.
The brother will never know. Yeah, because they're smarter.
She's not ruining 20 other lives, is she?
Yeah.
Oh, so that makes it okay.
But no, but then what's jokes is, don't we feel energy?
Becoming uncomfortable.
Yeah. Don't we feel energy? Do you know what I mean? You can sense that something's off. But either way, I forgot what I was coming to say now. Yeah, no, this is what I was going to say. I agree that men feel it differently. Like, you know, because like just knowing the brother was there, like the brother's like, they can't take it. We can't take it as well. But I think today's world is different though.
In what way?
Like everyone's moving.
They care less about falling
Everyone's
in love
moving.
and stuff like that, yeah.
I'm not too sure about that, but everyone's moving just like with a little bit more wherewithal. Do you know what I mean? Of what can actually go down and the dramatics of it all. It's not as back then. I think when we was young, bro, it was like, oh my God, this little circle was all we had. Now in the world, the world is way bigger than that circle.
It's true because it is like now in this day and age.
Yeah.
If
just
that
jump
was to
back on the
happen,
apps?
Yeah, jumping on the apps, jumping on a plane,
Whatever.
out.
I mean, talking about that, that's the passport bros, man. They're just like, yo, it ain't happening for me here. I'm going to Thailand.
And in a way, I respect it,
Which part?
It's not happening for me here.
I mean, I get it. I mean, with any decision in life, if you're able to just say, you know what,
this isn't
for me, I'm going to try and go somewhere else, cool. But bro, like, that's what I'm saying. Our pond was very, very small. Because you're going to see Elena again. Like, you're going to go around and see her and you'll be like, she's there walking with the guy. And you're like, Does it re-hurt again? It re-hurts? Maybe. It's funny because, I would definitely say that was one of my biggest lessons.
Yeah.
Of the idea of heartbreak. And what it fortified me in terms of, because, bruv, I couldn't make music. It crushed that. Yeah. So I just, like, if it was I said, if I'm going to make this my job, I can't let this happen. I've got to find a way to kind of, separate the two.
So that's what. So after that, that's when you just went on the rampage.
No, I never went on the rampage, bro. But more than anything else, for me, I just had to fortify myself differently. Yeah,
heartbreak,
bro.
Man. It's so real.
And it's crazy because in those early stages, like, my man, it's just all so real. It's like, man, he said my crash, he put in his bag, he's like, bro. And the kids
are getting ready to go school, like, skipping his step and everything.
But then what was the cheat? That's what I'm saying. What was the cheat? Kissing the best friend?
Did you say it's not really cheating?
No, because he said my crush.
Yeah. She cheated with his best friend.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. It's a crush, isn't it? So it's not your girl.
It's not his girlfriend. Like, he had no rights whatsoever. Poor child.
Big man. Nah. Yeah, nah.
He had no rights. Just a crush. But then she might have moved on. That's happened. I've seen that happen before. Where you're, like, chatting to the girl and then you realize, she's not into you, bruv. She's into someone else.
Do you know what? Like, that, I mean, obviously, it kind of comes with the territory growing up in Romford. And the amount of my best mate, white guy, like, every time a girl is getting close to me, I'm like, oh, yeah. And then she's like, so do you think so?
Yeah, man.
Bro, that happened too many times,
So what they're mugging you off? You're like,
bro, like, they're all befriending me
to chat to him.
Yeah, like, that shit was hurtful.
What didn't they like about you,
My black skin.
You think it literally was your black skin?
The thing is, I'm laughing, but at the time, this is absolutely what I took it to be, because I'm one black boy in a sea of white people, and it's like, I can't get no. Don't get me wrong, I did all right, but like, it's.
I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at any other thing than what you said. I'm not making no scenario in my head. I'm just laughing at what you said. No.
But the thing is, you see that line there, that was all ego as well, because it was just like, I'm talking, and then at some point I'm like, nah, I've got to, like, just reassert, like, you know what I mean?
Man,
yeah. But but it was also very real, the thing of, like, just why is it a lot of the girls that I like aren't even looking at me like that, and bro, always going for this
me.
thing.
I said back then, my guy.
Yeah, like as if right now you're not.
I didn't say it like that,
bro. If you say back then, it means that now it's not.
I'm saying at that era, in that time.
Yeah. So what are you in this time?
I'm the same black skin.
So you don't need to highlight that back then you were black skin.
I'm talking about the 90s. I'm trying to make you understand that. Remember what it was? You have no concept of what it was like being a dark skinned brother in the 90s. That's what the flipping problem
That's what you should have said.
Shut up, bruv. You should have understood that there was a different feeling for a dark skin. I said that. I said back then I was a dark skin.
English.
Me.
English. You just said.
My days.
You just said back then I was black.
Yeah. That means you were totally oblivious to the dark skin plight of black black boys and girls.
The way your sentence is structured.
Hey!
The way your sentence was structured made no sense. If you said obviously back then in the 90s for a dark skinned guy, bro, I understand what you're saying.
I thought you wouldn't understand that back then, because bruv, that ain't now. Now it's not then. Then when I was the friend at school and just running, you framed it. You framed it as the period of time.
Yeah, yes.
So I'm saying back then.
You know, it's all about sentence structure. You made it sound like back, so it's like you saying back then I was fat.
Nah, bro. I would understand what you're saying fully if the context wasn't created by you. You created the context of the time.
Nah.
Well, okay.
Nah.
When was the white you in Romford getting all the gal over you? How old were you?
In the 90s.
So then I said, yeah. And back then.
What's this? Are you Cabby Lame?
Am I who?
Are you Cabby Lame?
Who the hell is Cabby Lame?
Oh,
that brother.
The meme guy.
I don't know him. I just know him as this guy. Either way, I was continuing the thought. I said, yes. And back then, for me, being dark skinned, bruv, I'm ugly.
You know what? In the edit, I'm going to run it back.
Run it back, man. Yeah. For me, growing up, I was just like the friend. I was that one. Yeah. And obviously back then, I was dark skinned, so I was the ugly one.
Are you not dark skinned now? I'm going to run it back.
Run it back.
And the thing is, I'll stand on this here. If I run it back and I'm like, in the same way that I watched the last episode back. So for those of you who haven't watched the last episode, at the end of the last episode, Mikey went on this mad thing. I can't even say it like that. So Mikey was trying to explain a point about Luigi Mangione or whatever his name is. Yeah. And the three of us were not getting it. And it's like we were battling something else. And then at the last minute, we were all like, oh yeah.
That's what he's talking about.
But then when I was watching the edit back, the first time Mikey said what he said, I absolutely understood what he was saying. And I watched it thinking like, I don't know why we were battling him at the time. So in the same instance, I will run it back.
Okay.
And in the edit, I will come back and I'll apologize
bro.
again.
Well, okay, I appreciate that.
That's
But
all right.
yes, back then, bruv, I was the dark skin you. Yeah? Like, I remember in the 2000s when someone said, yeah, man, you think you're too nice because you're dark skinned. I said, huh? Bruv, no one gave
It's our time now.
no one gave me the memo. I said, what? I'm allowed in these streets. Bro, it was crazy. Yo, the early mid 2000s, bro, I was like, huh? I think it all changed when Tony Braxton did Feeling So High. And the guy who she was in the bathroom with was a bit darker than, because they were always fair skinned, like, you know, mixed basically with green eyes and hazel.
Morris Chestnut is your king.
He changed the game for man.
He's the king of the
But
dark
all of them,
society.
it was him. It was all of them, all three of them. I forgot. Yeah, Mackay Pfeiffer. Oh, what's the other guy's name? Oh man,
Tay Diggs.
Omar
Epps. Omar Epps now really looks like an African uncle, you know.
Yeah, he does. His cheeks, everything.
Always did a little, but Omar Epps was probably one of the biggest.
The one I'm trying to talk about is he's a funny guy. Is it not Tay Diggs? Is it Tay Diggs?
No, Tay Diggs doesn't really do.
Well, he was in Cool Runnings as well. No, How Stella Got a Groove Back. He had the bad Jamaican. That's the guy?
Leon.
How Stella Got a Groove Back.
It's Leon.
No, he was in someone's saying it right now. He was in where Fingy's character, Morris Chestnut. Tay Diggs, yeah.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, that era, them guys, they were brown skinned men. Get me? I'm darker than them, I think.
They did make it happen. There was a stark change, I remember.
Oh my days. Yeah, that early 2000s, the game changed. But yeah, bruv, it was a sad time for me.
Okay. Talking of like a good era, let me line this one up.
When I was in school, I was watching like Beyonce video.
She said
with Beyonce with Sean Paul. Baby boy, you stay on my mind, fulfill my fantasy. That one, yeah.
Baby boy, you stay on my mind, fulfill my fantasy. Come on,
and you know that video is quite raunchy.
For the time, anyway.
Yeah. And then that one, yeah. Hey, my mum came and she was going to her bedroom and she stopped and she looked at me in the living room and said, "What the hell are you watching?" I said, "Mum's music video." I said, "Hey, is this like soft porn?" I see my mum. It's a long day.
See, the thing is, when I watched this, I was laughing, but it brought back a memory that to me, I'm like, bro, you got off lightly Yeah. You got off lightly.
Oh, yeah?
So going back to like probably 93, 94, you're going to have to check it. But either way, Ready to Die is out.
Ready
the
to
album,
Die.
Biggie.
Oh, yeah,
Notorious B.I.G.
Mhm.
And a friend at school had it on cassette tape. And she lent it to me. Big up. And I had it in my room and I was playing the tape in my room. Had the door closed, going about my business. Then my mum calls me to go Sainsbury's. So I go Sainsbury's, but I leave the tape running. Now, for those of you that don't know, on that album, there is an interlude, a skit.
Oh, yes.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So on that album, there is an interlude, and all you can hear are the sounds of a lady giving.
Is it the interlude before You Nasty Boy? You Nasty.
I can't even remember because I'm just traumatized by the whole thing.
On the door, do. I think it is just before You Nasty Boy, ain't you?
It would make sense. It would make sense. So I go Sainsbury's. I come back. The energy in the house is different. I was like, what happened? Because when I left, everything was fine. So, like, I walk in, my dad cuts his eye at me. Yeah. My mum's just walking around the place, face like thunder. I'm like, what the hell? Like, but I'm thinking, like, maybe it's my
mum
sister.
and dad,
Yeah.
Mum and dad have had an argument.
I think maybe they had an
Argument or something, yeah. So I go into my room, and then my mum comes in. She's got a broken tape in her hand. Bro, tape, yeah. Tape.
Album, yeah.
Did you have to?
Good a bit of money.
Yeah,
An album.
$7.99. Did you have to go run back and get another one?
Nah, I had it like that. But anyway.
Russell.
The thing is now I'm gonna have to bleep her name. But yeah, so she comes in and the tape is in two, bro. And she was like, Russell, you go to a Christian school. Bruv, the shame that I felt in that telling off. And so what had happened was I had left. My dad had come into the room to get the iron. My man walked in and just heard sounds of.
Yeah, it's like a shra. It's like someone's.
And when my dad is super vexed,
you don't even chat to you. Your mum is the.
My mum has to step in. She has to step in and do the mediating. Like,
because what is he gonna just crush your
Bro,
neck?
He would have just crushed my skull.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. So, have you had an experience?
Oh, I have, and it was so unfair, in my opinion. It was my flipping birthday, bruv.
Oh, how old?
I don't know, maybe. I'm not in secondary school, so like 10, 11, something like that. And there was this show called Dream On. You remember Dream On?
No.
Dream On. So basically the character kind of, as a kid, was just plonked in front of the TV. And so he always kind of deals with situations.
But with flashbacks from different films. Yeah. Right?
So that's Dream On.
I used to actually love that.
Yeah, I loved it, man. So it was on, and anyhow, there was a scene where the guy was with the woman, in the bed, and the woman was giving it to him, and I've gone to my cousin, who's there later, cousin Andrea, and I said to her, look, watch this, and we put it on, we're there laughing. Her dad comes to pick her up, he walks in, he goes, oh, what is this on the TV? He looks at the TV. So I think it's a combination of the shame and whatever I was doing, bruv. Michael got brought to the dining room, bruv. The beating I got.
Oh, on your birthday.
On my birthday.
On your birthday. Hey, that's Reedy's birthday beat.
The room, yeah. When I tell you, bruv, the room, you know when the room is just. I don't know what's going on. Bro, for me, I didn't know what was happening. I just got called to the room, innit? Like,
so you're just popping in like.
Bro,
and the thing is, Mike, you walked like that as well.
Bro, I just walked to the room. Then the room is doing this, bro.
Bro.
That's what I remember.
The thing is, you've just sparked another memory.
Oh, shit.
This one's even worse, though.
Aye.
This one's bad. So, we were at a party, like with mum and dad and blah, blah, blah. And then you know how it generally works in the party that usually there's so this auntie and uncle, they didn't have any kids our age, so there's just like a bunch of kids in a spare room basically. And I think that spare room must have belonged to like a lodger or something. And he had a wall of just VHS tapes.
Yeah, you just said, yo, let's put one of Lodger's tapes in. Hey, not knowing.
So
yeah,
we go through the tapes, and obviously we end up on. You understand? Now, what made this look even worse? I can't remember. I can't remember how we bucked up on it.
Yeah.
So the tape goes in, and all of the kids in there decide we're staying to watch the movie. Yeah. So we were taking it in turns to guard the door. Yeah.
Who's the idiot that was there guarding but still trying to look? They're all hungry, bro. Guard! Ah! Guard the door! You're there trying to watch it, no guard! Nah, bro, you mash up the whole thing. Nah, Russell.
So imagine, right? I can't actually remember who it was that walked in on us, but I was guarding the door. I just got flung off the door because I was just not guarding the door, and Jeff was the one that was operating the. No, what am I talking about? It was my dad.
Your dad walked in.
Oh my days.
Your dad walked in.
So my dad walked in.
Yeah.
Boom. Russell just like a
flea
like that. Because I think he must have just finged the door once and it's like, why is it? Boom. I've gone. Man's already spidey senses. Why the lights off? Flicks on the light.
You were really like, we're having fun today.
Big fun.
So flings on the light. Obviously sees what's going on and think. Now here's the thing, yeah. My dad and this particular uncle, they would like borrow each other's things quite a lot. So like cameras, VCRs, blah blah blah. And so my dad's like seen it. He goes, "Hey, give me the thing!" Like proper shouting. So my brother's there. He tries to give him
the whole still plugged in and everything. And back then you needed wires to go from the video.
He tries to give him the whole thing. Bruv, what I'm saying is, as a parent, how you must be thinking, what type of children am I raising? I've got one son guarding the door. I've got the other son who's not guarding the door. I've got the other son.
You guys are looking like the ringleaders.
You
bro. Guys, like you charge people to get in.
So yeah.
Oh
the
my
trauma,
days,
the
bro.
Trauma.
And it's funny because when I go back to that thing, bro, I've watched the episode again.
Yeah.
And you know,
it's
like because the woman was on top of the man. I didn't deserve. I deserve the telling off.
Yeah.
It's on the TV. It's not like, do you know what I mean? It's not like it was illegal. And what it was the woman was, you know, she just had her top off. That's what it was.
Oh, so there's boobies.
Yeah.
Oh,
boobies.
But it was on TV.
It was on TV. But I've recorded it off TV.
Yeah, why are you recording it?
Because I've recorded something.
Yeah.
And then it
rolled onto that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And so we've come to watch it. Me and Andrea are watching it. And then I'm like, oh.
It is just a telling off, really.
It's telling off.
It is. Ironically, when we got home from that party.
Yeah.
And we're like standing in front of the house, getting ready to open the door. And my mum just being like, it's the term that she used. You know, these blue movies, you know, it's not good. It's not real life.
Yeah.
That was making it look really pretty real to me, man.
You know, yeah. It's definitely not real life, man.
Nah, well, yeah, that is for certain. The funny thing is like, even now, like what we was talking about earlier, how kids growing up quicker than we did and having to have those conversations.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, it's mad having those conversations when you thought you had a little bit longer, man, you're realizing. Because my thing has always been this, is that I don't want you to be informed by your little idiot friends out on the street.
I remember that, bro. 7 years old. Sean Mitchell.
See, there you go. What did Sean tell you?
Sean ran into the class and said, such and such teacher's name, such and such, they're having sex. And I was like,
what's that?
I went home. I said, Mum. I said, Mum, what's sex? She gave me the encyclopedia, bro. And I just sat there with the encyclopedia. And I said, I read it all, bro.
Thank you.
I said, oh! I will tell you that story. And it always joke. So we cleaned out the loft the other day and I found all those encyclopedias.
Was it
It was the world books, but it had an extension one which was just about science, and it was two big grey volumes.
Did you have the one where it had the human body?
Yeah.
And then it had the see-through pages?
No.
That one was brilliant.
Yeah, the one I had, it showed a slice, like a slice of the female genitalia.
Oh, wow.
And the male genitalia, and then it spoke about the process, and then I understood what sex was from that day. 7, and that was because an outside source just came in.
Yeah. But that's how you do it, though. That's how you do it. There you go. Well,
that was fun. I'm interested as to why different format today with the.
Oh no, that was literally. So when you called and was like, "I'm running early."
Oh, okay. Yeah,
so
set it all up. Yeah.
I started putting it on there, and then when I got to here, this one wasn't working for some reason. And so I was like, "Bugger that."
We're just gonna do this.
We're just gonna do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you if you stayed with us. And if you are still here, please like and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We really appreciate it. And yeah, Mike.
I can't wait for the tape going back for you to tell me if I was right or wrong.
Bro, the thing is, I'm gonna say this now with my chest. You were absolutely wrong.
Okay.
You were absolutely.
I
But
appreciate that.
I will eat my words if I have to.
Fair play. No faith. That's your wife, my G. Yeah, but thank you very much. Like and subscribe. Yes. Yes, Russell.